Righto, here we have the MY21 MUX LST. Picked it up today. We got most of the extras we could on it. We got the snorkel, the window visors, bullbar, spotties. Took them a while to get the bullbar put on properly, seeing it was the first one they've ever done of this model. But very happy with the car. Just driving it home alone, it felt really nice. We've done about 25-30 k's in it so far. Outside looks real good. Tail lights are nice. The whole back end, it's actually probably a little flatter than I thought it was going to be, but I quite like it. And look at that, 3.5 ton. That's what we got it for, buddy. Overall, which is looking pretty smick. Alright, well, actually we'll start in the back. Oh, lovely remote. I don't know if this will work. And we're in. So in the back we've got a little travel light. It's not an LED by the looks. This looks like a standard bulb. A bit interesting. Cigarette lighter plug for your fridge, which would fit in nicely beside the 7th seat. I'd still fit the fridge in there quite easily. I'm really happy with that. This side just looks like nothing interesting in there. And the other side, I had a look in there before. Ooh, that's not going real well. This side, pretty sure that's air conditioning for the back, for the back vents and stuff. And your wheel handly stuff. Hold on, one sec. So there's plenty of room. Oh, a bit dark in here. The footwell, I had my 11-year-old in here before, and she sat in here, reclined the seat back and had her feet underneath, and she's like, this is more room than our old car, Dad. Cup holders, both sides. So it's looking pretty good. So you can also shut it with that. How good's that? Righto, into the front. Once again, guess what? You press and hold this for 3 seconds, I'm pretty sure. 2, 3. Nope. Let's try again. Nope, doesn't want to start for me. Oh well. Apparently you're meant to be able to start with the remote. Didn't want to work for me. So we'll jump in and we'll do it the old-fashioned way. And we'll just hit the start button. We'll shut the door so that way we can change the dash controls. Righto. So over here we hit OK on that, and I'll hit pause on the music once it starts. Once I can. Pause. Okay. Alright, so in here you got your standard trip meters, ranges and fuel economies and all that stuff. Then we go. Oh, that's your fuel consumption versus how fast you're going. So it's quite interesting. I figure out what that one does exactly. Next one is obviously direction, north, east, south. Song you're listening to. That one's part of your lane assist, so it just shows you little white lines outside your car as you're driving. Tire pressure gauge. That's beautiful. Love it. So that we look at it top or bottom. I think we're looking at the top. So I'd say front drivers was 42 when I was driving around. The back drinkers was 39 and the other two were 40. So that's pretty cool. And then yeah, and you can just click on a few things and it just tells you if you're in what gear selection you're in and stuff. And then your settings. There's not much you can do in settings. I went through and had a look at all these before, and there's not a lot you can adjust. Just going to turn this aircon back on again on auto. It's a bit toasty in here with all the windows up. Oh, down here we've got the I don't know if I can get it to focus. Rear aircon, the boot opener. We got the trailer brakes, factory ones, Isuzu, and the dimmer switch. this side we got cruise control, that's your dash adjusting settings for in there, and then your standard stereo buttons over this side. So on the mirror, oh, that's really struggling to focus. We've got a on-off button here, and that just turns off your automatic dimming function for when someone turns their high beam on and tries to blind you. So apparently it does some green light thing and stops it. And lovely little sunglass holder that I don't think any sunglasses will ever fit in and close. Let's have a look. Oh, it works. Holy dooly. How about that? Alright, put them back on my head. Okay, what do we got here? That's something. No idea. I don't even know how to turn them on manually. I'll find that out later. The top glove box, we've got a little compartment. I'll try and shade that so it gives you a bit of light. There we go. Little compartment. And then there's a weird void and that bit. And then this one is just big enough to hold the big manual they give you. It's a monster. You'd put some stuff in there if it wasn't for the user manual that takes up all of it. Airbag stuff, not too sure what that's about. It says on, so we'll just leave it at that. So this one is your front anti-collision. You can turn it off. Otherwise it just beeps and alarms at you every time you pull up at traffic lights, go through a driveway, doesn't like it. And when you turn it off, you get a little light that comes on in the dash there. This is if you're stuck in park or drive or something and you can't get it out. You can release the key out of the back of your fob, stick it in. So the auto hold is meant to basically hold you in for about 5 seconds between when you stop, and so if you're stopped at a hill somewhere and you're going to roll back, you can put the auto hold on between your brake and your accelerator. I haven't touched any of the four-wheel drive options yet, the downhill assist and all the rest of it that it comes with, but heated rear seats, heated front seats. Where we live, would have been handy if they were air conditioned, would have been a much better option. This is, you can go mirror link, so you got your mirror cast from your phone, and that's both Android and iPhone compatible, which is really good. And whatever you want to look up, it's all there. Bluetooth radio. I've only had the Bluetooth running, I haven't done much else on it yet. Oh, let's not go there. Alrighty, so I think that's pretty much inside. All the leather seats look really good. So it's a leather in your hard wearing part and then a vinyl style on the outside edges. And it's all the same all through the door trim. And I'll show you on the driver's side. This is like a piano finish trim. That's quite nice. And it's the same around the door handle. Alright, shut the old girl down and we'll jump out and have a look at the pop this thing. I'll get back to you in a sec. Alright, pop the bonnet. I'm just going to have to put you down for a second while I put this thing up. Righto, here we go. Now, after looking at it, don't think we're going dual battery in here anyway. Unless I can find a way of getting like a midget battery. It's just, yeah, well the horn's way back there. That's like efficient, I guess. We also did the electronic rust converter, like stopper stuff. I don't know what it's called. There's little pads everywhere. Neotech. That one. Standard battery. Yeah, there's like little bits of room where you could do things, but it's just not enough. No, there's a big void I've noticed down under there. Like, it's huge. But once again, with all the rest of the stuff that's in the road, it's no help to us. Yeah, that's the front. I like it. I like it a lot. So we put a deposit on this on the first week of May. So, bash guards. Oh, we got a mark on that one already. Bash guard wise, there's a couple under here. There's like goes right through past the gearbox. Well, it looks all the front ones and that. There's a double wishbone front suspension. I'll go around the back. We'll have a look at the muffler and that. And it looks like it's 2.5 to me, but I'm no expert on these things. Just avoid my messy house. There you go. So the rear air conditioner drips here. But yeah, that's definitely not all that big. And for those that want to put a bigger tyre on, there is no room around this to fit anything bigger at all. Like, you're not going to fit a 32-inch tyre without hitting up in around here. It's just, I can't even get my finger in around the tow bar. So I'm going to be going swing away rear bars everywhere. So that's the back end. Just standard diff. Good to see that these have got the disc brakes on them this year compared to the old one. The drums are a bit like in the 70s, but looking much better. Alright guys, alright, good chat, see yous.